So today we are going to find the perimeter and area of a rectangle. So to remind you, rectangle is a four-sided shape that is same on opposite ends and has 90 degrees everywhere. So all these shapes down here are referred to as rectangles. So first of all, to talk about perimeter, when I say what is a perimeter, what that means is what is the length around the shape. So in order to find the length around the shape, you're going to find the sum of all sides. Sum means addition. So again, sum means addition. So plus sign right there. So that means you're going to add all four sides to find the perimeter. And area is what's inside. Okay, so how big is inside of a rectangle is what the area wants you to find. So to find that, you have to multiply length by the width. Every rectangle comes with a length and the width. So here's a length, here's a width. Here's a length, here's a width. Here's a length, here's a width. Okay, so you multiply those two to figure out what the area of a rectangle is. So let us start with the first example. So to find the perimeter, we have to add all sides. So we know that this has a side of 6 plus 2, but also still has 2 more sides. So since this is 6, the opposite end is also 6, so add 6 more, and then add 2 more. So it'll be 8 plus 8, will be 16 centimeters. So the perimeter of the rectangle, the first example, is 16 centimeters. Secondly, I would like to find what the area is. So again, what's inside. So don't forget, to find the area of a rectangle, you just multiply length and the width. So the area here in this case is, first identify what the length is. Be 6. If you put 2, that's fine. One or the other is fine. You just have to multiply the two sides. So be 6 times 2. So area is equal to 6 times 2. So it'll be 12 centimeters squared. Please note that perimeter has a centimeter as a unit, area has centimeter squared as a unit. So that's how you can tell which one's a perimeter and which one's the area. Our second example, again, we're going to find the perimeter of our second rectangle. This is a special rectangle because notice how it has these lines on every line, every side. What that means is every side is the same length. So this is a square. So we're going to add all sides to find the perimeter. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. So 28 kilometers. So to find the area, again, we multiply length with the width. Length is 7, width is also 7. So 7 times 7, 49 kilometers squared. Our last example, again, perimeter, we add all sides. So even though you're given only 2 measurements, you can predict that the opposite sides are the same, and then we add all sides. So it'll be 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 14 plus 14. So I'm going to rewrite this 5. So this is 1, this is 28, so it'll be 29 meters. Okay. And to find the area, again, length times width. Length 14 times width, 0.5. If you put it the other way around, it'd still be the same answer. So 14 times 0.5 comes out to be 7 meters squared. and that's it. Okay, I would like you to know that you do want to know these formulas. Okay, you do want to memorize them actually. Okay, so again, in geometry there's a lot of formulas that you're going to need to keep in mind of. Please do so before you move on. Lastly, take a look at this right here. We're going to need to find the perimeter and area of this funky shape. But I want you to know that notice how it's a combination of rectangles. So here's a rectangle 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to just find the perimeter and the area of each rectangle. So when I say perimeter, again, perimeter means the length around the shape. So we just have to add all of these sides to find the perimeter. But notice how there's some missing lengths. We don't know what this is. We don't know what this is. Okay. Alright, so if this is 3 and this is 6, the whole thing is 9. Okay. If this is 3, this is 3, and if the whole thing has to be 9 on the other side too, this side has to be 3, because 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. Okay. Alright, next we are going to continue to find this missing length right here. The whole thing is 10. Notice how it would be 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus blank. So 3 plus 3 plus 2 is 8, which means the leftover one is 2. So even though these two look about the same, they're not the same length. So let's add all sides together. So I'm going to erase this now. Remember, we found that we have 3 here and then 2 right here. Okay, so let's add up all sides. So let's start with 10. We're going to have 10 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus lastly 3. And then we just have to add them up. 13 plus 3 is 16, 22, 25, 28, 30, 33, 35, and then 38. So total perimeter 38 centimeters. So again, the whole thing around it is 38 centimeters long. So then second portion of it says, what is the area? Okay, so again, to find area means how much is inside of this. There's no formula that will give you the answer of the area for this shape specifically, because there's no name for this one. This is just a compound figure. So what we're going to do is we are going to find the area of the shape that we know by dividing them into pieces. So here's one, here's another one. Here's how we have 1, 2, 3 rectangles. So the first rectangle, the top one, is 3 by 3. So the area is going to be length times width, so it'll be 3 times 3, which is 9. The second one right here is, so this is 2 plus 3, it'll be 5. So again, 2 plus 3, we got 3 from here, and then we have 3. So 5 by 3. Area is equal to length times width, 3 times 5, which is equal to 15. And our last one here, let me change the color quickly. We have a lengthy one. We have 10 by 3. area is equal to length times width, same formula, which is 10 times 3, so it'll be 30. So since we found the area of each of these rectangles, to find the total, we are going to add them all up. So area of the whole figure is going to be 9 plus 15 plus 30. So as a last step, we're going to add them all up. So 9 plus 15 is 24 plus 30, so it'll be 54 centimeters squared. And that is it. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me or Mrs. Hibdalis, or see you on Friday during our Google Meets. Bye!